In the last chapter of Dragon Ball New Age, Rigor was talking to Vegeta about a life that Vegeta took at some point in their past, something that Vegeta doesn't remember, and now in Chapter 4, we're finally going to learn why Rigor hates Vegeta so darn much. So we're going to dive a little bit into the past and learn a little bit about some other Saiyans besides Vegeta from Planet Vegeta back in the day. This chapter is Chapter 4, A Past Remembered, Vegeta's Transgression, and as always, it's done by Malik Torahane. Links to the chapters, his website, his PayPal, everything to support him and his work here is in the description. Okay, let's dive in. So at the end of the last chapter, Rigor basically said that he's on a quest for revenge because Vegeta took a life of someone that meant a lot to him in the past. And as they stand off here, Vegeta's saying, a life that I destroyed? Like, who are you even talking about? And he's saying that it was a year after what happened on Planet Palm. If you remember from the previous chapters, Planet Palm is where Vegeta basically bullied Rigor when they were kids. My mother was an elite Saiyan. She worked under your father, King Vegeta. Sapari was living with us at the time. I was in the infirmary healing a broken arm. My mother had left for a mission, and Sapari was there to meet me after I came out, and we headed for home, only stopping long enough to see my mother's friend along the way, who is Gine, that is Goku's mother. But when we got home, I knew something was wrong. And I was right. So there's this Saiyan warrior who was there waiting for them. And obviously they're just kids, so they got the crap beat out of him. But when he hit Sapari, Rigor lost his mind. His eyes started to change. He saw red, and he pretty much just annihilated this guy, kind of like Gohan when Goku was fighting Raditz, and Gohan lost his mind and came out with the flying headbutt that wrecked Raditz. But Rigor's power is a little bit different than Gohan's, I believe. He said he doesn't know what exactly happened. He kind of blacked out, but when he came to, the Saiyan was dead, and Sapari said that he had killed the Saiyan in a single blow. So this guy has crazy dormant power, similar to Gohan. That's when my mother stumbled in, beaten, bloodied. Her squad had turned on her. They said she was a traitor, but I know my mother would never have betrayed the king. So she tries to get them to escape in some escape pods, but as they're there, she puts them in the pods, and then the Saiyans find her, and she pretty much stands off against them. So I'm not really sure why Vegeta or King Vegeta ordered for her death, but it's probably something just like Broly. Vegeta knew how strong Rigor was and didn't want him to be competition for his elite son Vegeta, so I'm guessing that's why he wanted to have them killed. So she launches the pods, and as Rigor's launching and flying away, he unfortunately sees her die. And then you get this nice panel here of a laser just going, I guess, right through her heart from the back, shot in the back, murdered in cold blood, and the bastard who did it was none other than you, Vegeta. So there you go. That is why Rigor hates Vegeta so much. He murdered his mother in cold blood. Vegeta even there as a kid with a smile. Remember, Kid Vegeta was merciless, and I mean merciless. Now, the only thing that doesn't make too much sense to me here is Saiyans aren't like humans. They're not really that fond of their parents. They don't really care about their family and stuff like that. So it's a little peculiar to me how this doesn't really play on classic Saiyan culture. I mean, if you remember, Bardock didn't really care too much about his kids. Saiyans don't really care about their brothers and things like that. They don't hang out with their family that much. But in this case, in Dragon Ball New Age, I guess, Rigor was just extremely attached to his mother. And so Vegeta killing her, that was enough that he's like, I'm going to live a life of revenge. Vegeta's shocked to hear this. He probably thinks it is true because he used to be, a merciless murdering fiend. But he's a changed man now. And Rigor's saying so much has happened since that night, but I can never forget. And as he's saying this, his anger rises, his eyes start to turn a little bit black, and you see this just crazy energy starting to come off him. And now what this is in the second chapter when he's about to transform to fight Vegeta. Sapari's like, no, don't use that, meaning his ultimate form, which for whatever reason does some kind of damage to his body or something like that. He gets so powerful that it's painful to him. It hurts him inside or something. So it kills him a little bit, but it makes him unbeatably strong. So at this point, Trunks and Goten and everybody, like, sensing his power rising, they're like, we gotta go. Like, Vegeta's gonna die if we stick around here. So they take off and they head over to Vegeta's place, where Rigor is pretty much starting to transform into this Super Saiyan 5 with black eyes. That is his ultimate transformation, and we're gonna learn a little bit more about that in the future. But for now, Sapari tries to calm him down because she doesn't want him taking all of that damage to his body. She doesn't want him killing himself because of this thing. So Vegeta's like, what is she doing? And she's saying, beloved, please, you need to calm down, knowing that it pretty much transforming into this form will shorten the limit to his life. And she's saying, look at me, come back from that place. So because Rigor has this black tail, I guess it gives him this access to this black-haired Super Saiyan 5 transformation, like black hair all over his body. And it seems to be accessed through pure rage, just like, I guess, any standard Super Saiyan form. He's saying, I'm sorry, I got carried away, but he returns before he has transformed into that crazy form, which we're only getting teased of so far. He goes back to his true Super Saiyan form, and Vegeta's like, what just happened? Like, what? His power was growing exponentially, you know, and now he went back to this form that he's been fighting in. What exactly is going on? So Vegeta is completely clueless. Now, pretty much all the Z fighters are completely terrified because they felt a glimpse of whatever that power was. And right now they're saying, get in touch with Goku, you know, let him know that we need Goku right now on Earth. Vegeta is not going to be enough. And if we remember from the first chapter, Goku is on the Kai's planet. He's currently training right now. And with that, Piccolo just vanishes. He's going to help as well. And so right here we have Orange Star High School. We get to see Pan, and Pan talks about, you know, oh, should I help? I felt that big power shoot up even higher than before. I want to go help, but, you know, I'll just get in the way like last time. So as all this has been going on, Vegeta off screen has been getting pummeled around even more by Rigor. And it's very clear here that Vegeta stands no chance of winning against this beast of a Saiyan. Even if he were somehow able to win in Super Saiyan 4, now we know that Rigor has this just monstrous transformation hidden deep within him. So Rigor's saying, you know, it's hard to imagine as I stand here now that at one time you seem like darkness incarnate to me. I thought those words you spoke on Planet Palm would always hold true. I could never catch up to you, the Prince. But it seems my hatred has been a powerful motivator. So, you know, living his life on a quest for revenge has given him the motivation to fight through all of his battles, get victories, get all these transformations, etc. Now you can join your black-hearted father in the afterlife, and my mother's soul can finally rest. And as he goes in for the finishing blow, he gets blasted from the back. So Vegeta uses the opportunity to get away, get some footing, put some space between the two of them. Not that it matters that much. I mean, look at that glare that Rigor is giving him. I love that shot. I love, like, how Malik does these panels with these, like, just expressions that tell so much story. Like, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And Malik does an excellent job with the storyboarding here to do that. So much praise there. And there arrives Piccolo and the rest of the gang to come help Vegeta. Not that they're going to be able to do that much. I mean, Vegeta Super Saiyan 4, nobody else has that transformation. Nobody else even comes close to him. But I think at this point he'll take all the help he can get. You don't even see that, you know, Vegeta has his sense of pride anymore like he used to. In Dragon Ball New Age, he's very, like, humbled and neutered in a sense that, you know, he doesn't even care if people are coming to help him. He'll just take the help, you know, and there's no pride there like, I'm fighting him alone, this is my fight, I'd rather die than get help, like classic Vegeta. This is a very, very different fatherly Vegeta who doesn't care about all that stuff anymore. And Sapari is really surprised because she couldn't sense anybody coming on the Scouters. And Rigor's like, who are you? Do you fight for Vegeta? And Piccolo's like, for him, no. With him, begrudgingly. And there Goten and Trunks arrive. So now we got the whole squad. Love this panel here. Just has so much expression behind it. Very like Toriyama style panel there. Rigor's really surprised. I mean, he doesn't really seem too worried, but he's like, more of them? He's like, who are all these people coming to help this evil Vegeta? Like, And then Trunks says, Dad, you okay? And he's like, Dad? He's like, another child? Because you got to remember that he met Bulla in Chapter 1. He threatened to actually kill her, and that's why Vegeta agreed to go to this remote area and actually fight Rigor. So Goten's like, who is this guy? His ki is insane. And Vegeta's saying it doesn't matter. I guess doesn't want to tell them that he killed his mother, but he's saying, I'm warning you all now. This is between Vegeta and I, but if this continues and you interfere, I'll have no guilt killing you in order to get to him. And Trunks is like, so what's the plan here? And Vegeta says, I don't have one. He's much stronger than I thought he'd be, and he might even be stronger still, which he definitely is. And Piccolo's like, stronger still? Are you certain? Which, I mean, I thought they all felt that power coming out of him, so I don't know why they're asking. Vegeta's saying in his rage, his power began to climb at an exponential rate. I think what we're seeing now is only marginally what he's capable of, which is also true. So Vegeta said he didn't have a plan, but then he thinks of something and he asks Piccolo and you three, can you gain his attention for a full minute? Piccolo saying, Pawns, we don't think making him angrier is a good idea, but with the three of us, a full minute might be doable. So getting some serious Saiyan Saga vibes here, getting some serious, like this is what Piccolo told Goku when they were fighting Raditz. A lot of nostalgia here. And the last panel is just Vegeta saying, I may have a way. In the similar fashion to when Piccolo and Goku fought Raditz, Piccolo needed to charge up his Makanko Sappo for the first time that he used it, and Vegeta here is going to use his brand new attack, Final Atomic Shine. That is the attack that Audie Loki and I animated for my Dragon Ball Super Broly fan film that I made before the movie even came out, that Vegeta used in order to destroy Broly. So we're going to get to see that in the next chapter, which I'll hopefully get out this weekend. As you guys know, I'm grinding really hard on Anime War, so that's my priority right now. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys go support Malik, and thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys soon with another video. Awarida!